again. Welcome to today's attempt at a Stepdle puzzle. Last time I played this, all of my starting guesses had C as the second letter. So this time all of my starting guesses are going to have D as the second letter. I think it's as good an idea as any, and we'll start with idea and see where that gets me. Oh, we do get a D. Right, so if it's not an IDE ending like hide or ride, then maybe it's going to be an ID ending without the E on the end, something like void. Ah, it's not. Okay. I suppose the D could be first, couldn't it? Like dish or dirt. Ah, went for the right one. That was a little bit lucky. Right, what's a 5-letter word with D as second? Might get taken off YouTube for this, but I'm going to try an adult word. Ooh, get the L in the right place. That's unexpected. What are we going to do with the T? It could be title. Of course, I'm not going to duplicate the T at this stage. That last letter is quite likely to be either an E or a duplicated L, like trill or troll. How about we try style, because that doesn't duplicate a letter. Wow, we're doing really well today. Right, adroit. Maybe not the most common of words, but it's a 6-letter word with the D in second, and it uses a good mixture of letters, so hopefully this is a good plan. Wow, the A is correct, but absolutely nothing else is. The A is really not the most likely first letter, so that's surprising on several levels. Right. What are we going to do next? Allege would work. I don't really want to repeat the L and the G. Assume. I think assume is a better guess, because at least it only duplicates one letter. Oh, okay, so the S has to be 5th, so it's definitely a U-S-E ending. It's got to be a Q's, hasn't it? I just duplicated the wrong letter, but that's still a nice 3. Very happy with that. Right. 7-letter word with D as the second letter. I adjudge that this is a decent thing to start with. Of course, I don't like to duplicate the D, and using the J is probably not the best tactic either. But we've been whizzing through it so far, so I'm happy to give myself a bit more of a challenge. We only get the E and the A. That's probably not a big surprise. Right, what are we going to do? There's quite a few options really, aren't there? Let's just try putting a plaster over it. Okay, this is where things might start to get a bit tricky, because we've got 4 letters, but they're all really common, so there's presumably quite a lot of options here. Climate would have been a great next guess, except the L can't be second and the E can't be last. In fact, the E can't be last or second last, so what is the ending going to be? It's not an ing ending, or an ed, or an er ending, which are the 3 most common things I like to try. So if it's none of them, we might be here a bit longer. ment would work. la blank ent. Lament almost works, except we need an extra letter in the middle. Valiant doesn't quite work because it doesn't have an E in it. It's got I-A-N-T instead of I-E-N-T. There's got to be something similar to that though, hasn't there? Lenient. That doesn't work because it's got 2 E's and no A's. That's not how you spell it, is it? No. So I thought of a word that's got 2 E's and no A's, and a word that's got 2 A's and no E's. That's a bit frustrating. What are we going to think of that is actually a valid answer? We haven't used the I or the O, but we might not need to, so let's not get them involved if we don't have to. What are we going to do though? That's the problem here. Something like citadel would almost have been a great shout, but again, we've ruled out the D, and the E needs to be earlier on in the word. Even healthy. The A can't be 3rd and the T can't be 5th, but apart from that, healthy or wealthy would have been a great shout. this is exactly what I knew was going to happen. These letters are just all too common. And it's really making it difficult to think of new options. I'm just going to go for collate. It's clearly not correct because the E can't be last, but I just need some more information. Oh, I still haven't got any greens. That's so unlucky. I've tried the L in 3 positions now. I've tried the A in 3 positions. Nothing has been working. It can't be elastic. Okay, so the L could be first, followed by the E. Then we would need a C, presumably. I mean, the T, is it going to be last? Lectant? No, it can't even be that, even though it's not even a word, but could be an I-C at the end. That's why I was thinking of elastic. How would we fit in the T and the A? Doesn't have to start L-E, of course. It could be an L-I-C ending. Then we would need to put the E, A and T earlier in the word. That feels unlikely. Oh dear. Very frustrating. I was whizzing through those first 3. I mean, there really cannot be that many words that have got a C, L, A, T and E in, especially given how many positions we've ruled out for them. I mean, metallic almost works, except for the fact that, I mean, maybe this is the American spelling. I would definitely spell it with 2 L's. Yeah, it's not accepting it. I didn't think it would. Ah, dear. Oh, I don't know. Am I going to have to go for something else that I know isn't correct just to get some more information? Latency. I mean, to be fair, that's actually a valid answer, isn't it? There's still 5 yellows! Wow! That is very unlucky. Okay, the fact that I couldn't think of anything apart from collate before, that's obviously just because I couldn't think of a word. But the fact that I now could think of a word and it still hasn't helped me at all, that is super unlucky. Right, so we need the T and the E at the start. Presumably the A goes there. It is going to be an L-I-C ending, isn't it? Or, oh, it could be an I-C-A-L ending. Ethical. Oh, wow. I was mostly ethical there. I mean, I was completely ethical because I didn't cheat, obviously. But I did go for collate, that I knew couldn't be a correct answer. So I lose some points in my own head, but still solved all 4 of them with only 13 total guesses. That's pretty good. And 90% of the total time was taken up with that really difficult last one. Frustrating, but still pretty good overall. That is Stepdle. Well done if you were shouting ethical at the screen. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.